Get ready, America, for this is the best of Destination Small Town, a Kluk TV production, featuring the shows that have taken Sweet Swine County by storm. The reality hit, The Real Housewives of Sweet Swine County, Sweet Swine's favorite music show, Backstage at the Commune, the tastefully done cooking segment, Cooking It Up with Betty, the always zany soap opera, As the Corn Grows, and of course, the wildly popular talk shows that share what's happening inside and outside Sweet Swine County. Which shows will you be seeing today? Stay tuned and find out right after the break.
This program has been made possible by SweetSwineScoop.com, the online magazine that keeps Sweet Swine County citizens informed on what's happening. For if it happens in Sweet Swine County, it's news to us. This program is made possible in part by Swine Tales Publications, the proud publisher of Sweet Swine County maps and plat books, now publishing authors from throughout Sweet Swine County. Swine Tales Publication is now making plans for their next book tour, and they may be held in these small towns with the release of Plowing Through Life by renowned life coach Elmer Plow. Elmer shares his proven 5-step plan for a better life. With advice that includes get a grip and snap out of it, Elmer's program is so ingenious in its simplicity and detail. It's sure to help a couple of people. Each of these towns and their businesses are being considered to hold a book signing because of the information found on the best source about small towns of the Midwest. To learn about these towns and their businesses, visit DestinationSmallTown.com.
The lifestyles led in the small towns and counties of the Midwest are like no other, but we seldom hear about the points of interest and businesses located in these towns. Well, there's one TV station that's made it their mission to make sure the stories of the small towns of the Midwest are told, Kluk TV. That's right, Kluk TV, located in the neighboring county of Sweet Swine. See all the towns that are covered on KLUKTV.com.
Everyone, and welcome to the Women of Sweet Swine County, where we share small town stories with big town attitude. And today I have my lovely co-host Paris with me. Hey Paris.
Hi Carrie Ann, how are you?
I am wonderful. How about you?
Oh, I'm pretty good. I'm just give me a second.
What are you doing there?
Well,
you seem like you're pretty busy today. And you know what?
Yes.
I heard some scuttlebutt over at Edie's that you've been going outside Sweet Swine County. Is that true?
Yeah, you know I always travel. You know my travels take me far and away and to all the beautiful...
I thought it was just shopping, though. I thought that's all you did was shop.
Well, I do that too, but see, I have fans everywhere.
Oh,
so when I'm on my travels, I get all my fans come running up, you know, and they kind of surround me. It was.
Are they your relatives?
No, really? No. But you know what? Guess what? Guess what?
What?
I also booked this week's guest.
Paris.
What?
It's my job to book the guests.
I know.
What are you trying to do? Like take over?
I'm trying to spice the show up a little
or
bit.
Something?
No, I'm trying to get some spice, some life back into the show. I book
really?
exciting guests.
Really?
I'm going to do the intro. Okay?
All right, whatever.
Ladies and gentlemen.
See what you got.
And Prairie Ann, and hold on to your hat for this, Prairie Ann.
Okay.
From the county of Sweet Swine and the town of Corn Row, please help me welcome Miss Cassidy Davis.
What? No, Cassidy, really? You didn't. Cassidy, you didn't. I can't believe you had
Cassidy. Yes. Cassidy, welcome to the show.
I am so excited to be
We're
here.
excited to have her, aren't we, Prairie
yes,
Ann?
we're very excited to have Miss Cassidy on the
Yes,
show.
well, it's so nice to see you both. Looking very beautiful today.
Of course. as always.
You too.
So, Cassidy, you've had quite a career. I have actually had to take some notes on it. So, you've had quite a career coming to Sweet Swine County.
Take notes on
Because
hers.
you were a singer working with the likes of Lonesome Ron, King of the Valley Yodelers.
They're so fun.
Yeah, then you worked as a reporter for both the Daily Boar newspaper and Kluk TV. I think you're still working as a reporter for them.
Absolutely.
And now she's co-host of the second, I'm sorry, but we are the #1 talk show. So of the second
Co-host wannabe.
Yeah, exactly.
She's a co-host wannabe.
Well, of the Cocklebur morning show. I mean, it's a decent show, but it is still second, just to make that perfectly clear. So you've actually had, quite a career coming
Very
here.
busy, yes.
Yeah.
Yep, you got that. I'm very busy, having lots of fun, so no complaints.
Yeah, really.
What's the highlight of
that
your
could be lots of
career?
fun,
I mean, what is the one that you just...
Highlight. Oh my gosh. What a question. It's so hard to choose. I mean, like you
think I
said,
could
what an
answer
extensive
that?
list. I got this and this and this and this. And you know what's really fun though?
No, that's
What's
why
What's
I
really
asked.
fun?
Tell
Oh
us,
gosh.
tell
It's
us.
meeting all of the people on the show and interviewing other people and all the things they have to say. It's just so fun and interesting.
Interviewing, really? You call that interviewing? You mean sabotaging your guests?
Oh.
That's how she interviews.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I'm feeling a little hostility here, ladies. I would definitely never. Oh, to make somebody feel uncomfortable on your
not
show,
see
terrible
The
stuff.
last Cocklebur morning show?
No, I don't watch that show.
I was on
I've
the
been
Cocklebur
traveling.
morning show promoting my book, How to Be Jealous of Yourself. And Cassidy
Oh, yeah, your book,
called my character into question. My character.
Oh,
she
very
questioned
answer,
my
yeah.
character.
You know, that just must be a self-esteem
Is that-
thing. I think you worry too much. I think you worry too much.
Is this true?
Just
What?
no jealousy.
They're yelling?
She
I
was
would
jealous
definitely
of me.
never make
She's
fun of
supposed
a
to be
fellow
jealous
author
of herself.
Really?
because I wrote a book.
Did you know she wrote a book?
Yes, so excited.
You wrote a book?
So excited to share. The Diva Diaries talk about something you can't put down. Don't be jealous.
You wrote...
It's a bestseller.
Wait a minute. You wrote...
Yeah.
She said, Ronnie bought one.
You wrote the Sweet Swine Diva Diaries. Did you know, I've read that book, that there's an entire chapter written about Nicole?
Yeah, it's
mean,
like
oh, yeah.
how to take a
Not just
selfie.
Nicole.
Hello.
Oh my
I mean,
gosh.
it is the
Selfies
Diva
101.
Diaries.
And everybody who's anybody.
Oh my God, I couldn't believe that. Wow.
And all of these.
I didn't know she could write.
Some of these things, not just can write, can't put it down.
So who
Really?
can't
You wouldn't
put
be
it
able to
down?
put it down. No.
Who?
Well, I
There's
read
a chapter
it.
on you and here, Perianne. Might learn some things.
Who did you find that would publish that?
Oh, but I
Yeah,
am so
who is
glad
your
that you
publisher?
asked. The #1 publisher in all of Sweet Swine County, our very own Swinetail Publications.
Swinetail?
Yeah.
They
They're so-
published
they're
my book. I
well-known.
can't believe they would publish
Swinetail
your book.
publishes anybody's book. They do. Sorry. But they do.
Well, I do have to say though, it definitely is what it says. A riveting collection of the exotic, the neurotic, the chaotic, even psychotic lives of all who is to be known in Sweet Swine County. The ladies.
The Sweet Swine Diva Diaries.
Yes.
We look fabulous on the cover,
We
by the
do
way.
look
Wonderful
fabulous, by the
pictures.
way.
And now that things have kind of cooled down a little bit, I do have a question that I want to ask Cassidy, if I may.
Sure.
I want to know who your sources were.
My sources, well, and that's an excellent question because you definitely have to do some hard reporting to get some of those.
Dirt digging.
Yes, those secrets that maybe people don't want to reveal, but you know everybody wants to read. So Nosy Norma was a major source. She was wonderful, excellent. And even though we've had our differences, Clarice Plow, can I just say, she
What?
had the information.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know what
Clarice,
she's
really?
written? Did
Oh,
she's
yes.
written
Did you
a
know
book?
that?
Yes.
Did you know this?
Absolutely.
And it was
I
all
read it like
Awful
7 times.
rag
It was
she
great.
wrote about us.
Oh, I thought
The
it was
endless lies.
Oh, I thought it was nonfiction.
No.
Totally fiction.
It was complete.
Right?
Yeah,
Well, I
took
thought it
our
was very
words and
informative.
twisted them. When the claws come out, really?
Really? We are
I
as
have-
sweet as
We
pie.
are. She did. She twisted it.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
It was.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
She is not a very trustworthy person. I mean, we would say,
shocked.
really, we would say, oh, you know, hey,
Yeah,
that
everybody's
table's
got
blue,
their
and she'd write
opinions, I
red.
guess.
I mean, it's just- she's just twists.
Okay, Cassidy,
anyway.
one more.
Sure.
This is, I'm just dying to find this out. Okay, on the cover it says a riveting collection of the exotic. Well, I know I'm the exotic,
Yes.
but what I'd like to know, who is the neurotic, the chaotic, and the psychotic?
Now, isn't that
In
the
Sweet
question?
Swine.
Doesn't everyone
I think I
want to
kinda know, but-
But You'll definitely just have to read the book. I can't give away all my secrets. I will give away
What?
everybody else's when you read the book.
Really?
But I can't give them away now. Sorry.
Well, someone will have to read the book, huh? Maybe someone will.
I don't know, watch out. But it just seems like it's
somebody to
time for
read
me
the
to get
book.
going because I have a thing and it's
Really?
been great.
A thing, really?
Definitely. You know,
So she's just going to diss us, huh?
yeah. But you know what? It's been great. Got to get over to my own, thing.
Okay,
So,
whatever.
All right,
Whatever.
we're gonna. I guess we're gonna
Close
that's
it out,
Yeah,
huh?
I
This
guess
is
that's the
it.
end of the show.
Okay.
Marianne, if you would like to close us out.
for this.
Well, I guess. Thank you, Cassidy, for sharing your book, Diva Diaries, with us.
Anytime.
And remember, everyone, we share small town stories with big town attitude, for we are the women of Sweet Swine County. Bye-bye for now.
This program is made possible in part by Swine Tales Publication, the proud publisher of Sweet Swine County maps and plat books, now publishing authors from throughout Sweet Swine County. Swine Tale Publications is now making plans for their next book tour, and they may be held in these small towns with the release of I Married a Swine by Destiny Disaster. Born in the Bronx, the youngest of 13 children, she learned how to fight for what she wanted at a very tender age. With stars in her eyes and a dream in her heart, she left home at 16 and set out to make it on the big white way. Undeterred by the competition, she found herself waiting tables at the Footlight Cafe in order to keep a roof over her head when a chance meeting led to what she believed to be the love of her life. Boy, was she wrong. You can't judge a book by its cover, girls, and this guy's cover was every girl's fantasy. Rich, handsome, funny. That is, until she married the guy. What happened next? Well, you'll just have to buy the book. It's worth every penny in life lessons learned. She got out with her life, and next time she'll have her eyes wide open to what lies beneath. Each of these towns are being considered for a book signing because of the information found on the best source about small towns of the Midwest. To learn about these towns, visit destinationsmalltown.com.
Who are these people and what are they doing? Well, they're talk show hosts, tourists, celebrities, and reporters from your neighboring county of Sweet Swine. Yes, I said Sweet Swine County, and they're sharing what they've learned about the businesses and points of interest in the small towns of the Midwest. Learn all that they learned on destinationsmalltown.com. Get ready for a website like no other. A website where you will find stories done by reporters, tourists, and celebrities from Sweet Swine County. Yes, I said Sweet Swine County. With nothing happening in their county, they decided to do some stories about the businesses and points of interest located in their neighboring towns and counties. Take a unique look at life inside the small towns of the Midwest by visiting destinationsmalltown.com.
Our Story Productions presents the Cocklebur Morning Show, where we weed out the big stories from throughout Sweet Swine County with Bobby Ray and Sally Sue.
Thank you, and welcome to the Cocklebur Morning Show. Bobby Ray, this is sure to be another great show.
Oh, I'm sure it is, Sally Sue. But before we start, I'd like to pay special thank you and attention to my new Miss Deer, a little piggy, which was given to me. Isn't she cute? Yeah, it was given to me by Mrs. Swanson from As the Corn Grows.
Oh, nice.
And I'm leaving it out here for this episode today, but then it'll be returning to my private dressing room. I mean, to my desk in another location.
Sure.
I'm sorry, I forgot you don't have a private dressing room.
No.
Okay, all right.
Right,
Not a problem.
okay, so
Okay.
you always seem to have interesting weekends.
Oh, I do, yes.
What
Yep.
did you do this
Oh,
weekend?
I'm telling you, Sally Sue, every weekend in Sweet Swine County is exciting, but this weekend, I'm telling you, it was right up there at the top.
Really?
I was, festivals, summertime festivals are going on,
Yes.
and one of the best festivals in Sweet Swine County is Cornrow Days.
Oh,
It's a 2-day festival,
okay.
and I was asked to be the Grand Marshal. I rode in the car, there were citizens waving, it was just, it was great, I loved it, it was marvelous.
So were you not the speaker at the PU all-school reunion too?
Yes, I was, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
and weren't you in the latest, the lead story and the latest edition of the Daily Boar.
Oh, they just seem to become a blur after a while. Yes, I believe I was. Yes,
So
yes.
how do you get all these gigs?
Well, you know, I think the bottom line, Sally Sue, is that the folks of Sweet Swine County
Yes.
finally recognize that they have an outstanding talent within their midst.
Please,
And,
Bobby Ray.
Well, okay. It's bribes. I paid. Not much, but enough to get on.
I see.
Okay.
I see.
All right.
Okay.
Does that work
Fine.
better? Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, you got a nice tan this weekend.
Oh,
At least
don't you love it?
three quarters
yes,
of the way up your arm.
Little peeling outside.
I just had to mention that.
Thank you, honey.
No problem.
Do we have a guest today?
Do we have a guest today?
Oh,
Sally
really?
Sue, we have a guest today that is known throughout Sweet Swine County.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Really?
He is a lawyer. He's a philanthropist.
Really?
He's a ventriloquist. He's the man that got Elmer Plow off. Yes, yes.
Really?
Let's all welcome Lawyer Ed.
Wonderful.
Welcome.
Nice to see you. Well, welcome, Lawyer Ed.
Well, thank you. Thank you for inviting me today.
We're so excited to have you here. We've heard so much about you with the trial of Elmer Plow. It was amazing.
Well, that was an opportunity of mine to defend Elmer.
Yes.
Sweet Swine County, that's considered to be the trial of the century now. It's
Really?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
it's been very,
wow, I
very
didn't know
effective
that.
in my, I've been very busy in my office now, and that's one of the things I want to mention to you today is that you can no longer call over to Hank's Feed Store and leave messages with me because I have my own telephone. I have so many calls.
Really?
And here's my number right here,
Oh.
236-5607.
Oh, awesome.
Just call me, 236-5607, for any legal opinions and for a free consultation. Come in for that. And if you're in jail or if you're getting put in prison, please call me because I'll get you out if it takes 100 years. Don't worry.
Lawyer Ed, I read where the jury believed in the innocence of Elmer Plow and that the safety kits that Elmer's mom put together and gave to the jury had no influence at all on the outcome.
Well, you know, Elmer Plow's mother really had nothing to do with those. I got those from one of my supply houses. It's from the jury fixing supply house. And it's the place where all Shapiro went. It's where Johnny Cochran goes. It's where I go. All the big guys go there.
They go.
You know,
Okay.
the big guys. Just us. You know when you really want to fix a jury, you know, you go to the right place.
Sure.
Then he gives us a money back guarantee. If it doesn't work, which in this case it did.
It did.
Yeah.
So it
Okay.
it's
That's
looks
good to
great.
know.
Yeah,
That's
thanks.
good to
You can
know,
use
you
that
know,
number.
yeah.
You can use I have an account there if you'd like to use it.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
We'll
I'll remember
just call
that.
your
Yeah.
number.
Yeah.
And,
Sure.
Okay, that's awesome.
Sure.
Well, now, Lawyer Ed, I know you're here to talk about your new documentary that's going to be airing on KLUK this month.
It's actually a documentary because it involves a duck, and it's called One Duck, One Ventriloquist.
Really?
Maybe I should do part of my ventriloquist act when I say that. One duck, one ventriloquist.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Did you say a documentary?
Yes, I did say that. I said a documentary because it does involve a duck, a very, very talented
Do you
duck
have
who's
look at
becoming
that.
quite the celebrity. She is.
She's
Yeah,
cute.
she likes that,
She is cute.
especially
Really?
right below
You
the
both
eye
get your
there.
hair done at the same place?
Yes, we have both had.
That's very nice.
It's a place called Dueling Hair Plugs.
Oh, very good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it kind of
awesome.
shoots them in from a distance.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
That's how they got the
see
name.
that.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of randomly placed.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have one right here for a while.
Yes. Oh, really?
Oh, did you?
Oh, did you?
Okay.
Clear it up.
Take cert. Oh, did it
Yeah,
finally
clear
clear it up?
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay,
Well,
great,
I think
Lawyer
we
Ed.
have a clip from your documentary
Yes.
to see, to show us.
Yes, you have a clip from the live performance at Cousin John's New Year's Eve party. Life is to promote ventriloquism to the art form that it truly deserves. And this is my friend Quackers here. Quackers, what do you think of the party so far? It's not really all it's quacked up to be, is it? No. Actually, no, it isn't, Quackers. It's kind of really on the slow side so far. But don't worry. Quackers, I noticed you're a little bit dressed up here today. I noticed that, you're a little dressed up. Is this sort of your usual outfit you wear? No, I haven't worn this since the last time I went to my cousin's roast. Oh, really? Really? Is your cousin famous? Yes, in fact, my cousin is famous. Really? He was on the program. He was a featured item. He was the entree right before the salad. Oh, good outfit you're wearing here. I'm kind of really pretty impressed with it. Is this something you've worn often? Is this? I've only worn it twice. Oh, really? Really? One time I wore it to my attorney's funeral. Oh, really? That's getting a little personal here, isn't it, Crackers? Yes, there was hundreds and hundreds of people there. Oh, really? That's quite something, yeah. He must have been very, very, very popular. No, they just wanted to make sure he was dead. Oh.
How do you do that?
Well, you know, it's many years of practice. It's absolutely no humility. It's because I have, a very talented duck. A lot of people select ducks because they taste good. But a ventriloquist working with a duck has to work with someone who is a duck who has good taste also. And it's a little different.
So is she afraid of orange sauce?
She's allergic to it.
Is she? I don't.
And heat?
Orange sauce and heat makes her nervous.
I can see that.
We would like to thank our special guest, Lawyer Ed.
Thank you.
Thank you. And my cousin Jeff for giving us a view from the passenger seat. And we look forward to seeing all of you again at the next Cocklebur Morning Show. So for now, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
This program is made possible in part by Swine Tales Publication, the proud publisher of Sweet Swine County maps and plat books, now publishing authors from throughout Sweet Swine County. Swine Tale Publications is now making plans for their next book tour, and they may be held in these small towns with the release of Earl Steps Out, My Story by Earl Silo. Born and raised in Sweet Swine County, he never saw any reason to leave. After all, what could be better than good old Split Hoof? Oh, sure, he's considered going to Newport for the annual running of the Pigs Festival. He said he does enjoy a good pig race now and again. But when it came right down to it, he just couldn't make himself get all gussied up and drive 10 miles to see some other farmer's pigs race. Then he met Cassidy Davis, and she convinced him that he needed to get out of Sweet Swine and step out. She held his hand, so to speak, which got him out of Sweet Swine, but into hot water with his best girl, Clarice. But that's a whole nother story. Each of these towns are being considered for a book signing because of the information found on the best source about small towns of the Midwest. To learn about these towns, visit destinationsmalltown.com.
Our Story Productions presents Cooking It Up with Betty, a saucy look at our story. So, get ready for the one and only Betty Thompson!
Welcome back to another episode of Cooking It Up with Betty. And what a show we have for you today. Not only are we making a very special dish, we're also having a very special guest, and we'll have those reports from our roving reporters that find out what's cooking in our story country. So without further ado, let me welcome my guest, the one, the only Elmer Plow, right here from Sweet Swine County. Welcome, Elmer.
Thank you, Betty. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here today.
Well, I'm so glad you finally decided to join me. After all, you have been one of my special testers for a long time with my cooking, and all of those blue ribbons we've been winning out at the fair.
I am really happy to be here today, and I just kind of looking around, I used to be the safety officer here at Sweet Swine County, and I'm kind of wondering if your kitchen is up to code. Is there the wiring okay and the plumbing? That could be kind of dangerous in a kitchen.
What code? The safety code? Well, that would be Cousin John's area. This is his building. The only code I'm really aware of is the Good Cook Code, and that says, you should make food that everybody likes. Delicious food. Now, I have a group of reporters out in the field, and not only do they go to big restaurants, they go to small, out-of-the-way restaurants, and they find out what's cooking in our story country, and then they report that back to us. Let's look at a couple of those reports right now.
Lola Leftover here, getting ready to revisit some dining options I and my fellow What's Cookin' reporters have shared on KlukTV.com. Restaurants, cafes, diners, supper clubs, and bakeries, all in the small towns of the Midwest. You will love them. The last time I was there, I was the only leftover. Lola Leftover.
Wow, now those are some great places to eat, Betty. And, speaking of eating, what are we cooking today?
Oh, well, of course we're going to be cooking today, Elmer. But first, you don't always have to use an oven. Let's put your apron on here, and
Okay.
let's get started.
Let's see what we got here.
Oh, I guess that's not going to work very well.
No, not really.
Oh, okay. Well, just try this wine. This is from High Horse. Elmer, you don't always have to use the oven when you're cooking. We'll be making chicken jubilee gelatin salad.
Jell-O salad? I thought we were going to make an exquisite dinner. Oh, I know. There must be something wrong with your oven, Betty.
Elmer, no, there's nothing wrong with the oven. It's just that, sometimes a homemaker wants to have a cool main dish, rather than heating up their whole house with the oven. Today, I'm going to be making a very special, and it's not Jell-O, it's gelatin. How many times I have to tell you? Gelatin, not Jell-O. And this main dish salad that we will be making is called Betty's Chicken Jubilee. Just sit there and drink your wine, and I will get started. In the meantime, let's go to another report from our roving reporters of what's cooking in our story country.
Oh, Abby Appetite here, head reporter for the What's Cooking team, making a list for my reporters to do stories on about the restaurants, cafes, diners, supper clubs, and bakeries in the small towns of the Midwest. You can see them all on KlukTV.com. Hey, let's pick one out and go there together. Remember, you'll be traveling with an appetite. Abby Appetite.
Wow, were those some great places to eat in? That food looked great. Man, I really would like to go out to eat, Betty, but I see you're coming along really well here.
Okay, yes. And what I've done so far is I've prepared all of the vegetables and cold chicken, and
Okay.
I've put it in with the gelatin. Would you like to stir that
I'll
for me?
stir
And then
that
we'll get
up
it.
for you.
We will get that all stirred up. Then we'll add a little sour cream to give it some extra flavor. And once we have that done, we'll put it into our mold, and we can let it sit, and then we can unmold it for our supper. How are we doing there?
Okay, I think we're doing okay.
Ooh, that's looking good.
Yeah, all right.
Wow. Okay, let's add the sour cream now.
Okay.
And you can stir that in. Okay, here we go. Just stir that in until it's kind of mixed up. This is a great dish to serve like in the summertime when you want, and you can do it ahead of time, and then you're sitting out on the patio and you just bring it out and you're all set to go. So we'll set up in a couple of hours and we'll be ready to go. Oh, I don't know if I turned off the range. Let me check that. That's never happened before.
This is definitely an electrical problem. We need to deal with this, Betty.
Oh, Elmer, you're still there? You still there, Elmer?
I'm here.
Well, thanks, folks. I think we're out of time, and we're definitely out of light. Thanks to my special guests, thanks to my roving reporters, and thanks to you at home. Please come back and see me next time. I hope you can see me next time. Bye.
This program has been made possible by Purdue University, Sweet Swine County's Institute of Higher Learning, with 3 classroom trailers that can accommodate up to 9 students each. To learn more, visit sweetswinescoop.com. This program is made possible in part by Swine Tales Publications, the proud publisher of Sweet Swine County maps and plat books, now publishing authors from throughout Sweet Swine County. Swine Tales Publication is now making plans for their next book tour, and they may be held in these small towns with the release of How to Be Jealous of Yourself by Prairie Ann. Born with a total package and surrounded by jealousy her entire life, Prairie Ann shares her personal rise to the top as Sweet Swine's hometown sweetheart. Prairie Ann has thrown off the yoke of pure envy, theirs, not hers, and has put her vast wealth of knowledge in this tell-all book. Each of these towns and their businesses are being considered to hold a book signing because of the information found on the best source about small towns of the Midwest. To learn about these towns and their businesses, visit destinationsmalltown.com.